minute late, and I don't see anybody in. Hi, everybody. Aloha. Here we are. Welcome back to another episode of Psychic Sisters Sunday. We're a couple minutes late. We had some audio glitches, but that's all to be expected in our new virtual world, isn't it?
Yes.
So, hi, sis. Good
Hi,
morning.
Betsy. Good morning. Happy post-Christmas.
Yeah. What did I call it? New Mele conjunction Kaliki Maka moon or something like that. Yeah. So I don't think I've had enough coffee yet. And we've had, there's Luna. Hi, Luna. Hello. Mwah. Thank you for coming. Sorry, we were a little bit late. We had some audio glitches going on this morning, but yeah, I'm not quite awake yet. We had some weird north wind last night and a little bit of rain, but it blew so much dust around that my head is kind of clogged up this morning. How's the weather in Seattle, Penny?
Oh, we are our usual gray and raining.
Gray and raining.
Gray and raining, yes. And
Got it.
Someone tried to call as soon as we went live.
Naturally. We couldn't hear it I couldn't hear it on my end, so I'm not sure. Anyway, Luna, we're so glad to have you here. And so what we thought we would do today is talk a little bit. Oh, Luna said they had snow. Here we are. Oh, I hope it wasn't a lot. Snow, it's the ultimate 4-letter word to me. Yes, it's pretty for a few minutes and then I'm over it. If it could snow and get 2 feet of snow and go outside and throw my one snowball and then come back in and it's 60 degrees, then I'm good.
It's pretty much what it is here. We get snow and it's pretty for like 20 minutes and then it melts. That's what we all pray for.
Yeah, just enough to cover.
Mm-hmm. And then go away.
Yeah, and then go away. Exactly. So we're coming up on the new year, finally, everybody. And I thought it would be fun to reflect on how we've grown this year. We've all talked about the downside of the year ad nauseum. Are you tired of talking about it yet, Penny?
Oh, yeah. Because I've gotten to the point where I just had to look for something that was positive, because otherwise it just became too dreadful to bear.
Yeah. And I actually have been really well supported throughout it all, but I've just been primarily sitting around my studio apartment by myself the whole time. So luckily I'm pretty good company. And I have, of course, the number one thing for me, I've got to say it right now, the number one thing for me is YouTube. This has been an amazing discovery process for me. I went from, because I was still going into the store and doing a little office work up until the middle of July. So it's really from the end of July going forward. I went from discovering a podcast called Paranormal Karen and being excited about it, to having this whole tarot tube community, which Luna is part of, that has just opened up a whole new world for me. And plus I have a YouTube channel and we're here now doing this. This has got to be the most amazing adventure.
Well, I'm just realizing that what's out there on YouTube, I haven't even begun to tap into it, but I know that the gift that I received in my New Year's toolkit from someone who I love dearly, which would be my sister, included bees.
Yes.
And
yes.
They are my greatest friends and allies, it seems, out in the real world. And so I've had to start to explore cards. And I also received this beautiful book, which I was reading when I looked at my message from my sister and realized, oh my God, I'm on YouTube in 30 minutes. So the real blessing is that I myself discovered that my spiritual path was on hold, and I had to look back at what derailed it. And I can see that there were a lot of emotional challenges in 2019 to 2020 for me, having me from the loss of friends and family and things like that. I had to look at, where I was, where I felt stuck, and how did I want to go forward. I have found that the realization that having psychic abilities or psychic sense, whatever you want to call it, or the ability to know and feel, all those great senses have really come into play when you're home alone. And, where I was with my animal communication and my abilities and where I wish to go. So I wish to go forward and hear more, see more, do more, feel more, as opposed to, how should we say it, trying to not know or go back. I don't want to do that. I want to go forward on my journey because I realized I had stagnated. So I thought that was really exciting. And and a lot of it is, I think at this time, is the process of letting go of what no longer serves us. And I went through a huge letting go process of things that no longer served me, and using the realizations that I've made over the years about myself to actually change my behaviors so I didn't end up in the same old place that I've always been.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, been a big year, she says in her tiny home.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, you're right on trend. The tiny home is everybody's go-to dream right now. I mean, hey, I've seen the trailer several times at the movie theaters. Frances McDormand, Oscar-winning actress, is starring in a new movie called Nomadland that's all about Americans that live on the road. It's the tiny home and the RV communities and the challenges of finding work and finding support and community and family and love. It looks like it's going to be absolutely stellar. I can't wait for it to come out. Nomadland.
Sounds really exciting, because the RV community that I live in, not only is it a 55 and over park, but we had a fire in the park because we were part of the Bonnie Lake fires that were so huge. And, I had to repair my roof. And I will tell you, I'm klutzy and the least handy person I think I've ever met. And not falling off the top of my trailer and being comfortable high up in the world has been quite the adventure for me. As I repaired my own roof, did my own caulking, I'm learning how to care for my RV and my RV lifestyle. We have a very small community where people really care about one another and we watch out for one another. And it's been really interesting to have new friends in different venues. I spent time with my girls yesterday, so my motorcycle girlfriends, and I bought a couple of them. They were glass hearts. They were Christmas decorations that opened.
Oh.
It's a puffy heart that opened. It was like a locket ornament.
Oh,
And
cool.
the reason why I bought them was because it was learning to open up in a new way with women and becoming close with new people in my life has been
that's lovely.
it's an extraordinary journey, and it's opening in a different way because we have picked, I have picked these girls to be in my life, and the things that they bring to the journey are great because they are of this realm.
And that is huge, isn't it? finding people that you connect with, that, and it's interesting. I'm envious that you have people to hang out with that are kind of magical in the physical world, because it seems like so many of us are spread out all around the globe and not little communities of magical people so much. Yeah. I remember asking my guides about that years ago, and somebody else has popped in. Oh, I have to get my glasses on. Hi, I'm gonna butcher your name. Shanu, please give us a proper pronunciation in the chat, and welcome. What we're doing right now is we're taking a look at how we've grown throughout this year, and we're going to do a little grounding and centering ceremony here in just a wee bit, and then we'll start doing some live readings.
Yay!
But, yeah, I'm gonna, of course, be using my new deck, the Primordial Tarot, and if we need cards, because usually, my sister and I, we don't usually use cards for readings, but we have them now. So we're gonna, and since we're part of Tarot Tube, we're gonna give it a whirl. But usually, we're both just medium channels or psychics, and that's how we do readings. But in any event,
since I don't work very well.
Yeah. I think one thing Luna and I have in common is that our jobs ended in this. And so we're both going off, looking into new professional venues. So I have no idea what that looks like here for me for a 3D job. I don't know. It's a relief to know that the old one is just over with. There's no more wonder about it. It's a relief to know that it's not coming back. So now I can look forward instead of side to side wondering what's going to happen. I can just go forward.
And my 3D job changed as well, because I got a permanent placement. I had been floating at my job for years. That's all I've ever done there. And I've worked there a couple of times. So I got the job that I wanted, which is almost impossible as a float. They hate losing a float because you can do everything to a specialty. So I'm really excited about that.
I know. I'm so happy for you that you've found a spot and a great doctor to partner with. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Ready for change. Yeah. Well, let's talk about that. So, because we're at 1:15 the hour, so let's talk about where we see ourselves going in 2021.
Did you want to ground first, or?
Let's talk a little bit about where we're going, and then we'll ground in those attentions. How's that? Yeah. So I've been telling everybody I'm going to the UK. That's what I've been telling everybody. And it dawned on me a couple of days ago that my very favorite goldsmith is in London, Stephen Webster. I'm wearing a little Stephen Webster pendant. So now I'm threatening to move to London and go to work for Stephen Webster. What are you wearing today, Penny? Labradorite?
No, this is actually a glass pendant with black cats in it looking out the window, and there's crows in the trees. And Kara got them for me, my PLP, platonic life partner.
Oh, now I can see it. Come a little closer, little closer, little closer, little closer. Oh, yeah. That's wonderful.
And I told her last night, I said, there's even crows in the trees. So all my familiars, I can wear my familiars around my neck. So yeah. I was actually reading for something else and ran out of time. So it's really it's just wonderful to.
Oh, I think you need to wear that more.
I know. Well, I just got it for this.
Oh, you just got it. Okay. Of course.
I got it for Christmas, and some kitty cat earrings. They're cats in the sitting in the black cats in the moonlight.
Nice. Oh, that's fabulous. Yeah, I bought these earrings out of a pawn shop. I saw them and thought that would be great on camera. Oops, wrong one.
Yeah, those are fabulous. I love those.
Yeah.
Talk about those.
So intentions. Yeah. So for me, I'm going to be looking at a new 3-dimensional direction as far as work goes, financial support. And I really don't have an idea about where that's going yet. It just hasn't formed yet. I mean, I enjoyed my sales job. I love my jewelry job, and I like working in a shop. So that, I'm still open to that. I'm still open to going a different direction too, more human services kind of a thing, but I don't have any paperwork for it. So, yeah, so I don't know. I don't know.
I just get the tickle when you talk about being in jewelry and how much you love. I know how much you love working with jewelry and selling really beautiful items to people that really desire them. I hear that that I everything when I look forward for you does not. I don't see you in Maui.
Everybody says that. And Jonathan's been saying that forever. Luna, I'm sure you've heard everybody say that. Luna, probably you can remember in August when I asked every tarot reader what was going to happen with my career in August. I asked everybody the same question. They all said the same thing. You're not going back there.
Well, I get that the sky's the limit for you, and that you really that your heart's desires can come true this year for you for travel. And you can, yeah, because I get that effervescent happy bubbles all through my body when I say that. So, which is a real interesting.
Cool.
Yeah, it's just like, where do you want to go first?
Yeah, and I would love to be doing more public psychic work, and it's just kind of limited here. Of course, right now. Oh, and here's Ginger. Aloha, Ginger. Thanks for popping in. We're talking about intentions at the moment. We're going to do a little grounding and centering on our intentions for coming year here, just real quick.
Oh, look, we got Brenda.
Hi, Brenda. Aloha. Thanks for popping in. We're talking a little bit about our intentions for the coming year, and then we're going to do grounding and centering, and then we'll do live readings.
Yay!
Yay! So, Penny, do you have your intentions? Do you have anything brewing?
Well, I'm really contemplating. I've had a great connection to the trees, so I'm really interested in pursuing a path more like the path of the Druids, because that really, when I look at what I'm working with at this time and what I'm calling to and who I'm working my stuff with, it's the elements, it's the earth, it's the trees, it's the animals, it's the sky, it's the wind, it's the ground. So I'm interested in pursuing that kind of a path to see where that takes me. And that's study. I get study is in my future.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
And if anybody else has something that they'd like to chime in, pop it into the comments, and we'll all hold space for that for each other during our grounding. Let's give everybody just a couple of minutes if they want to pop in an intention.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So going forward, to me, it seems like it's still a little too soon to know, just because travel is so restricted right now globally that it really, for me, it kind of puts the brakes on options for me about where I could go if I wanted to go somewhere else, but also because people can't travel here, it puts a limit on me job hunting right now. I mean, even my friends that are back to work, they're on skeleton crew here. Everybody's doing the job of 3 or 4 people. So yeah. So
airlines principle.
yeah. Yeah. So that's kind of the way that's looking right now is once we get back to the place where we can move around a little bit, I think that will help my path start to roll. And yeah, I am a little bit envious of folks that have essential worker jobs. I know you guys, Penny, I know you're exhausted, that you've been in the trenches in the medical field from the start.
Mm-hmm.
But also
working with a skeleton crew.
Working with a skeleton crew. But not being reliant on the tourist industry is
Well,
so Ginger Faye says intentions to be in a place of contentment. Oh, you go, girl. Yes. I started writing tranquility on everything. Oh, I actually made a sigil and I put it behind my headboard for last year. And I think that's when everything started blowing up. It's like asking for inner peace, the old joke, right? Then your life blows up. So yes, contentment, tranquility. That was, that worked well for me.
Well, I like that. AA has that kind of principle that when you're asking for peace and serenity is what you get as opportunities to practice such.
Right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So contentment is great because you can really just look around the room and find things to be grateful for and find reasons that you feel at peace or safe or whatever that brings to you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a good, Luna, she concurs. That's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
So let's go into our grounding and centering ceremony. So everybody get comfy. I am not a rules person, so it doesn't matter what that comfiness looks like, just as long as you are in a place and position in where you can really, you can see yourself grounding into the core of the earth. Strength and harmony of the mind and body. That's a good one. Nice, Brenda. Thank you.
Yeah.
So everybody, let's get cozy and I will walk us through it. We'll do a little grounding to Mother Earth, centering to Father Sky, and say a little clearing prayer, and then we will open up our chat for questions. So everyone, just come on the ride with me. Let's all close our eyes and just take a couple of nice, relaxed breaths. And as we do that, we'll turn our attention to our inner landscape. And then we'll focus on our heart space. However that looks and feels to you, you may see a bright light there. It may be green. It may be pink. It could be white. But whatever color that light is, imagine that light expanding, bigger and bigger now, filling your whole body. And from this place now, you can feel the energy moving within you. However that may feel, like a buzzing or a tingling or a current rushing. Tuning in to that awareness. We are going to take that awareness of energy and we're going to push that out through the soles of our feet to Mother Earth here in just a moment. So I want you to imagine gathering up that energy. And let's all take a nice deep breath in and out. Pushing that energy through the soles of our feet, deep, deep down to the very core of Mother Earth. She hears our call And she answers by sending her unconditional love through the soles of our feet, past our ankles, up our legs to our knees, up higher to our hips, starts to fill our bellies and come up our spine, fills our lungs and heart, up higher to our shoulders, spills down our arms past our elbows and wrists to our fingertips, fills our throats and up to the top of our head. Let's do that one more time. A nice deep breath in and out. Pushing that energy again down deep to the very core of Mother Earth, who once again sends her unconditional love through the soles of our feet, past our ankles, up our legs to our knees, and now up our thighs to our hips, fills our belly and our chest with love to our shoulders. That love spills down our arms, past our elbows and wrists to our fingertips, fills our neck to the top of our head. And now we feel a continuous connection to Mother Earth. We breathe her in, she breathes us in. So now we will focus our attention to Father Sky. We're going to repeat the same thing, gather the energy, but we'll send it this time through our crown chakra up to the heavens. So nice deep breath in and out. Sending that energy up through the top of our head to the heavens. Father Sky hears our call, sends down his wisdom and patience through the top of our head, down our neck, to our shoulders, and down our arms, past our elbows to our fingertips. That wisdom and patience goes down our spine. It fills our lungs and our bellies to our tailbone, past our hips and legs, down our knees, to our ankles and the tips of our toes. And let's do that one more time. A nice deep breath in and out. Sending our energy up to the heavens to Father Sky, who hears our call and sends down his wisdom and patience to the top of our head, through our neck and throat to our shoulders, down our arms, past our elbows and wrists to our fingertips, on down our spine, past our lungs and bellies to our tailbone, past our hips and down our legs, past our knees, to our ankles and the tips of our toes. And now we feel that continuous, unbroken connection to Father Sky. The Father and the Mother meet within us in that perfect balance. I say my clearing prayer of Mother, Father, Goddess and God, we thank you for your presence with us now, as you are with us always. We ask that any negative energy in our space be gone now to the light and its highest good, and that any teachers or guides that come to share their wisdom with us do so now in the beauty way only. We believe and trust in the truth and power of this moment, and so it is. Oh, and hi, Lady Knight of Avalon. Thanks for jumping in. Oh, I feel lovely now, and I feel a little bit zinged. I feel a little bit vibed. So anybody, if you have a question for us, feel free to pop it into the chat at this time. And I'm feeling like maybe I'm going to, the guides would like me to draw one card from the Soul Wisdom deck that I have. This one, oops, wrong way. Soul Wisdom Oracle deck. So real quick, it's asked me, it's going to let me use one side of the deck. So only half the cards, it says. Thank you, Ginger. Yes, that was lovely. Let me see if I can get a jumper here. Oh, there it is. Okay, so here's a card for us. Oh, this is interesting. I got this card the last time I was on with Jonathan. So this is the card of Om, God connection, the mind. So lovely. Thank you, Lady Knight. And here's Silver Sage. Aloha, welcome. Very nice. So the mind card. So the mind, so we're moving into the age of Aquarius, right? And so we're moving out of earth energy into air energy. So the mind, definitely. Oh, and here we have a question from Ginger. I have an opportunity to change jobs, undecided for my highest good. So I'm just going to tune in and see what I get. Oh, no, are you getting a vibe, Penny, or are you getting a card?
Oh, I pulled a card.
Yeah, I got request. Oh, okay.
So I don't know.
So I need one card for Ginger Faye's highest good. I just had a bunch jump out on the floor, so they declined to participate. So,
all right. Let me find.
Oh, and here we go.
Oh, what is that? That's the 6th of. What looks like.
Well, I'm going to pop this down so we can show our cards better. I got actually 2 jumped from the Primordial Tarot, and I'm going to show them at the same time because this is about, so part of your walk on this, Ginger, is to completely trust yourself, that the earthly world may not give you the direct instruction, the direct guidance that you seek. That this is one time that is really going to test you on taking a risk for yourself. Will it work out? Will it not work out in the way that you had hoped? Yeah, because what I am getting from these 2 cards, of course, the nature. And I got these cards specifically because there's nothing on them. I can just read them completely intuitively. So we have definitely nature and forest. And here we have inner wisdom and the blue emotion. So this is not going to be an 3-dimensional world answer coming to you, that you're going to really, really, really need to rely on yourself. And I just keep hearing somebody screaming risk. There is a risk in either direction, either choice. And to stay where you are, to stay in the tried and true, you can continue on, but you will acknowledge there will be that sense of having missed an opportunity for growth in the 3-dimensional thing. But either way you go, there's I'm actually getting stay where you are or up 2 different paths. That's what I'm getting, is stay where you are or 2 different directions. And both of those directions have a risk. Yeah, what are you getting, Pen?
Well, as I look at this card, and I haven't read the book, so this is the 6 of Wands, I believe. And what I get is that if you see the fence line, as you can see, does not stretch on forever. The rider and the horse are positioned towards the fence. The fence is not high. You can leap the fence, you can skirt the fence, but what I get is the back is turned to whatever. The back is turned to what I get in 2019 to 2020. That they're there are a few different paths you can go. Both require action, of course, and a choice. And what do I get from that? And that it looks like and it's a solitary path. From what I get, it's taking a risk, taking a chance, moving forward in whatever direction you desire, but
still gonna have to jump the fence, huh?
you're going to have to jump the fence or skirt the fence. You have to take some kind of an action to get out of the spot that you're in.
Yeah, right. And wands, that's all about action. It's all about the fire.
Yeah, and from the looks of the card, to me, since his back is turned to where he has come from, in other words, that you've already made a decision that you want to move. Oh, this is the
Murder of Crows.
Murder of Crows. It was my gift from my lovely.
Yeah. Show the box tops for the folks.
Oh,
Sister P. Let me take the. Yep. Yep. Murder of Crows Tarot. Perfect. Thank you.
Murder of Crows. So I get that since the back is turned to where you have come from, the decision has already been made that you need to move forward.
Yeah.
And he's got.
And there is risk. There is definitely risk.
Sword at his side. You might have to fight your way through.
I think we talked about this. Did we talk about this Tuesday, or was that Jamie? I can't remember. Somebody else was talking about this. This one feels a little bit different, though. It doesn't. I'm not getting the exact same thing. But yes, I think I'm complete on that. Are you complete on that, Pen?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's a risk-taking moment.
Yes.
And remember, if you don't take a risk, you get to choosing not to make a choice is still a choice.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. That's what
I'm going to pop up our next question from Lady Knight of Avalon. And the other questions coming in, we'll get to you guys in order as best I can. It's a small group, so I should be not messing it up too bad today. Lady Knight of Avalon, I got a question. Would 2021 be the right time to work on my own tarot deck? Girl, absolutely. And when I saw this before I popped it up, I saw it up in the crawl a little while ago, and boy, oh boy, your guides want you to do it. Because this is going to be such a deepening process for yourself. You are going to come into this is going to be like going to college for you. You're going to be like going into an entirely new awareness process of deepening and peeling away so many layers. Because I'm getting whatever deck you're going to be working on. Much like, I'm just going to grab one that whatever. Just like this, we look at the card and we see the clouds, we see the cups, and there's a lot going on. And then once you start looking at the individual layers of it, as we all know, you could write an entire book on the interpretation of a single card. And that is what I'm getting, is the process coming. Ooh, what you got?
That popped out for her, the Hierophant. I guess that's however.
Hierophant, yep.
Hierophant.
Oh,
yeah.
Knows it. He's got it.
Yeah. So yes, that
is 100%. It's going to take you longer to do it than you think. I am getting 1.5 years, 2 years until you're at a place where you're not feeling overwhelmed by the amount of information involved in a deck.
Mm-hmm. And it'll be that long till you feel complete with what you really wanted to get across with your deck. Because I get that you want to bring something special to your deck that is coming from a really wonderful higher space, and that in order to do that, you're going to have to strip away some layers of your human perception, that you will encounter every stumbling block that you've got in your toolkit, and you will need to overcome and rise and say your prayers and go for it. Because
Let me check comments below and see if we have something.
yeah,
Oh, well, this is nice.
yes, because
Oh, hi, Kristen. Hi, Kristen. I'm sorry, I'm not keeping up with the chat. I was thinking.
Well, the thing is, we're our biggest stumbling block. So in other words, you have to get out of your own way so you can do this.
Yeah.
Totally doable.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
I hope that helps.
Yep.
She said this helps.
Yeah, I got that too.
Thank you very much. This helps. I'm excited. Sweet. And let me go back up here again. Here is our next question. Shanu, can I ask if you see a relationship coming for me? Let me see. I'm going to get my card. And so Shanu. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. So strength. Let me. And what's your vibe on the strength, Pen? Okay.
Well, my vibe is this. Let's see. I get the relationship that you really need to work on is the relationship with self, and that and how you see the world and your perception of what your strengths are and where you're at with relationships, because I get that you'll get relationships. The question is it the relationship that you really think you're seeking?
Which goes with what I got. Here is the representation of the relationship you seek, the wise man, the person that vibes with you, that follows a similar path, and the wise old owl nesting in her hair.
Nice.
Get you there first. Become that person that you seek. So you guys can recognize each other. He's looking to you. He's looking to you. Time to deepen on you. Like Penny got the strength card. Deepen on your strengths, and really start to define. If you haven't done it already, put it on paper. Start defining what your ideals are and your intentions for this relationship. Instead of, I want a relationship, I want this relationship. And really define what it is that you want to be fulfilled this time around. Especially if you're looking to have kids. Let me look up in here. Let me look in here and see if you've got anything in here. No, I don't see anything about a family. To be really authentic about who you are, to find that person that fits you instead of vice versa. Instead of looking for the person that you think fits the role that you're seeking and then trying to mold yourself around that ideal enough to keep them happy. No, backwards. You need to find someone that fits you.
And it's and the thing is that it also blends to the very essence of the relationship. Sit down with yourself and ask yourself, do I need a relationship? Do I want a relationship? Or do I want to walk in partnership? And do you wish to walk in partnership in spiritual harmony? Those are all really interesting questions that, in essence, you're looking for the person that doesn't need you. So you must them.
Yeah.
Because if you need them, you will lose yourself in the relationship. You will become what they need. You will become the metamorph from, I love that one. For you, Aldrich from Ort or something like that. It was a Star Trek episode about a woman that spent her entire life learning in order to be the perfect partner for someone. Her personality morphed to be with him. So don't be that person, be your own person.
You know, that's all of us, girl. I'm 60 years old. It never ends. It's all of us. You just welcome to the path.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome on the road. We're all here.
Because if you're happy.
And so let's move on to our next question from Silver Sage. I've been stuck for a while on my spiritual path. So what should I do to move forward? Ooh, step away, step back, put everything down. Put everything down. They're telling me until January 15th. They're saying there's something about the planets in your chart about how everything is affecting you right now with what's going on. I'm just getting huge chicken skin crawling up my legs right now. Hang on. Walk away. Give yourself even just a couple of weeks. The new year is almost here. They're asking you to give yourself this time to walk away, to just breathe. They want you to do some hot soaking. Do you have access to a hot tub, a hot bathtub, a hot shower, a sauna? They want you to do some sweating. That there is something that is in there that needs to sweat out. Penny, what are you getting?
Let's see. I'm listening. It's a long conversation. So what I get is that the sweating, it's actually more of purification, to purify your soul, your mind, your body, and prepare for the new information that you're going to receive. That in your current state of mind, you're getting the information, you're just not allowing it in. And that you need a physical manifestation of a ritual, a prayer, or something to help move you forward, to let your spirit guides guide you to this new spot that you need to be going. So, yeah, and I get huge affirmation on that they're there. You're just not able to hear them at this time. That it's time to let go of the mantra that plays in your head that tells you you can't do this, you can't go there, you can't say that, you can't be that. Just know that if others can do it, you can do it too. That you can learn and be and do exactly who you were meant to be by letting go at this time. Don't force the change at this moment. Just find, and I think it's all about finding your path. And I think you might already know the direction that you wish to go. For some reason, it's just not, it hasn't presented itself as you can recognize it. That you're meant to let
you know what I'm getting?
What?
I'm getting this. Do you remember those? It was on TV, one of those snake oil kinds of things about the pads that you put on the soles of your feet and it sucked toxins out. You know, and every now and then you see them still, like somebody in a pedicure bath and the water gets like mud.
Yeah.
They're showing me that there's this barrier between you and Mother Earth right now. There's a barrier, and to just let this stuff drain out. This could be, again, it's a draining out process. Whatever it is that you're holding on to, and it could, like Penny's talking about, it could just be that you've been thinking that this is what I have, this is what I'm good at. This is where I need to go. And what they're saying is there's some self-limitations going on here to allow this to fall away, to sweat it out, to let these things drain from you about your opinions about your path, your directions, and your abilities, because you're limiting, self-limiting, that there's so much more. And as I'm saying those words, I've gone from that weird sticky pad, I'm going into this beautiful green meadow full of spring wildflowers in bloom. And I'm imagining you walking through this meadow that every step you take, you are reborn almost. And I'm getting, again, the chicken skin crawling up my legs to know that this is available to you. I'm starting to water in the eyes. So this is a very deep heart connection about you and your path, deeper and deeper into the natural worlds. It could be like some green witch path or druid path too, like Penny's doing the druid path right now, or some green witch something, but there's something in there that will really bring you open.
And if you have the opportunity to go to a sweat lodge, jump on.
Yep.
Jump on it.
Yep. And Angie popped in. Hi, Angie. I'm going to zoom back up here to Brenda's question. Let me see if I can find it again. Oh. Brenda, here we are. My question is, I'm on the right path, please and thank you. I'm going to read that as my question is, am I on the right path? Let me know if I'm wrong on that.
I got 4 that jumped out of the deck and hit the floor.
That's funny. I'm gonna. Oh, so that's a nice one, Brenda. Am I on the right path? Well, my guides always tell me. Oh, that's interesting. My guides always say the same thing. There is no path. It's impossible to fail.
Yeah.
Anything you do is seen as a prayer. Everything that you do. And it is impossible to fail in life. It's just simply not possible. Oh, this is interesting. I'm going to take this down. Whoops. Go back up here. You are biting yourself. The teeth in this weapon, you're biting yourself. That again, some self-limitations coming in, some beliefs about what you can and cannot do that are false. That these are just thoughts. What Penny, you got a lot. Why don't you let us know what your vibes are?
Well, that's a really powerful card. Even though it is a pentacle, it feels to me like a drum. And and the crow sitting on the drum of the pentacles tells me that you already are one with the path. You're on the path. The question is, it sounds like your intentions are divided. Whether it's your conscious mind warring with your soul over which direction you need to go and what is logical, what is reasonable, what do people think. The truth of the matter is that you're really the master of your own destiny. And you need to kick yourself in the butt and do it. It's all about finding the strength and it's all about finding your inner strength and letting go of the perceptions of the outer world about what is correct and proper and what you should be doing. You need to stop second guessing yourself and do what you love and what resonates with you, and walk the path that brings meaning and light and love into your heart and your life and gives you meaning.
I'm I'm
Yeah.
getting a little bit about dogma.
There you
That
go.
some type of rules from an organized religious path, maybe, might be a bit of a conflict. It may be confusing about some of your innate gifts and what this organization tells you is proper, that there may be some conflict and some challenge to overcome that, and to really meditate on your heart space and your love, and let that tell the truth. That truth is found in a lot of different places, but on this one, because of this division within you, to ask your own heart what the truth is on that one. Yeah?
Yep. I gotcha.
We're coming up on an hour. Oh, this is so cool. Let's go to Luna's question. Luna is next. Let me jump over here. What important messages do my spirit guides have for me? Oh, well, your cat says hello. The kitty says hello. Little mini me says hello. What one of the energies that's in your space is trying to communicate to you, trying to give you some information about what's coming up. That this guide it's one of those walkers around in your place, that they're trying to give you some really practical, common sense information about moving forward in the three-dimensional world. What'd you get, Pen?
This one.
And what's your vibe?
Well, I see that, we're at the end of land. We're approaching the water. There's an island across the way. It's where you want to be. It's not where you're standing.
Yeah.
And and we've got some crows.
I see the roots, which to me represent you knowing what's good for you. And the guys flying around to me seem like the shoulds going on in your mind about what you should do, what you need to do, what you ought to be doing. And we all get that, right?
And there's no boat. How do I get there? How do we get there? Water. How do I get there? And then I got the tower. Yep.
Oh.
Yep, the tower. And these ladies.
Oh, that's kind of like the Lover's card, yeah? Almost.
Well, Three of Cups. And
Queen of Cups? Oh. Well,
Three of Cups.
Three of Cups. Oh, well, that's, yeah. Happy, hippity, skippity, happy day. Happy day. So Luna, what important messages? So Penny, what do you think of that? Of Luna's question was, what important messages do my guides have for me?
Well, it looks like to me that I get everything that you want, need, and desire is there, is waiting for you. The question is,
how do we get there?
How do I get there? And who is going to help me? Because I take this one as there's lots of help available. It's who do I choose? What do I choose to listen to?
Right. And
yep.
We have the Four of Pentacles here, which means, as you know, letting go of everything that, not gripping too tightly to what you have. Luna, it just feels like you and I have so much in common about this time right now, because until things open up, we don't know what it's going to look like.
Yep.
People have got to be able to travel. People have got to be able to be in the same locations together. before you and I get any answers, it seems
Mhm.
like, or before we really start to have a confidence about where we're going, right?
And the thing is, it's not a question of if you're going, it's more like when.
And how? So
Yeah.
where's
And
the
how?
boat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's the boat?
And
Well,
maybe when the clouds clear, maybe it will reveal a bridge.
that's right. Oh, yeah. Hmm.
That's awesome. Let's see.
Just like,
Yeah, feel the block lately, right?
hmm.
Um,
Oh, well, here we go. There's your answer. There's your boat.
bring it closer so we can see.
There's your boat. Oop. There, I have to learn which way to go. There we go. There's
Oh, riding the crow.
the moon behind you, the mist behind you. It's just timing at this point.
And the full moon, of course, doing the full moon ritual is all about letting go
Mm-hmm.
of. So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, letting
That's
go of.
swords. Mm-hmm.
You know, and I'm okay. I just got a little bit of an impression. Let me see if I get the creepies up my legs. I
Mm-hmm.
just got this impression that you may go to kind of a middle of the road job temporarily, just to get back out there, to start peopling again, to dust off your social interaction, and I'm getting that you're going to be greeting and beginning conversations with a lot of people and directing them which way to go. So almost like a receptionist kind of a job, but I don't want to label what it is because it could be so many different things. But doing something for a little while just to get you back into the public and give yourself time to come back to a space about because your job came to an end. Which way are we going? Well, let's just get out there and let's just do some stuff right now. Let's just pretend like this is what we're going to do for a while until we have a chance for this new image of yourself to reveal. And yeah, to find to figure out what you want.
Mm-hmm. It's a stripping away of the old way of doing things and stepping into the new way that you wish to do things.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes working with the public allows you the opportunity to be the gracious, compassionate person that you can be, even when you don't want to be, or when you feel that you would rather hand them the lesson. And that is, I just smile because that,
Yeah.
yeah, it just,
Yeah, sometimes being in that kind of a receiving kind of position, um, it can allow you to do everything that you can and to hold your integrity about how you want to present yourself to the world and not have any attachment to the outcome,
mm-hmm,
which is
exactly.
kind of powerful. Is really no judgment about outcome and to
Mm-hmm,
just do what you can in the way that you want the world to receive you
mm-hmm.
and to not have to take it home with you all the time and thinking about hoping things are going to work out okay.
And just know, no matter what the job is, what you have to realize is that you will affect people in ways that you didn't anticipate because you may be the only person that day that is kind to them. They
Yeah,
feel that even your small interaction with them, they feel truly heard for the first time in a long time. So
that's awesome.
yeah, and the secret to that one is not taking that home and not internalizing their stuff.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm. Yay.
So I don't know if anybody else had a question. I don't think so. Ginger, we talked with Ginger. Um, Yeah, let's see. I missed this comment from Ginger. Let me pop it up. I think 2020 forced us to look within, and I'm going to say, read this as 2021 is to embrace who we are to move forward.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah, I get it. To look in within and really embrace who we are moving into 2021. Absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the people that are really unhappy now are the folks that are unable to go within and work on themselves or be happy with who they are.
Yeah. And I thought let's both draw a card for going forward. And before we do that, I'm going to review. I did draw one card from the Soul Wisdom Oracle deck. And for readings, I've been using the Primordial Tarot, and Penny has been using Murder of Crows for those. And I'm going to draw another card from the Soul Wisdom Oracle for a card going forward for the rest of the day. My guides say the rest of the day.
Oh, I like my card. Woo-hoo!
Okay, give me a minute. Give me a minute here. Brenda, actually, hang on here. Brenda popped in another question. I would like to ask a general reading for my son, Brandon. Okay, I'm going to go back to the Rider-Waite. And how about Penny? I'm going to draw two cards and you draw two cards for Brandon. And let's just take a minute. I'm going to clear my deck. Bella, aloha. We're doing a reading for Brenda right now. We're a little bit over, but we're doing one more reading for Brandon. And for those of you that have been with us, thank you so much for joining. If you need to clock out, we understand because we're going over. We're pulling two cards for Brandon right now. And I'm going to pull mine and I'm going to take a look and see what I've gotten. Okay. You got, what did you get, Pen?
It is 14 of Cups, right?
Number 14. Well, don't worry about that quite so much as did you draw two cards or one?
I'll draw another one. Oh.
I'm going to show what I got for you, for Brandon. I got these guys. And so hard work is required here. They're both kind of looking in the same direction, but so the element of this is hoping to get further along without working quite so hard is the vibe that I'm getting. But he cannot escape the hard work required to go where he wants to go. That there's no easy outs, there's no short circuit, that he has to knuckle down and he has to commit to do the work.
And this one is, she's looking a little disapproving, I gotta say. And pouring, there's, what I get is, with the cup pouring into the cup, that is, energy, movement. Yes, you can fill your cup up, but with the wings outspread and her kind of grumpy looking face, it looks like that we've been skirting around what we need to do, and it's time to get things in motion. It looks like there's obstacles in the way in the foreground.
Bring that a little closer. Oh, goodness.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in that one.
A lot going on there. Yeah. That's a gorgeous card. So here, well, let's just hold our four cards up together for Brenda. For Brandon.
Let's see if I can figure it out.
So,
Oh, now I got it. Yep.
I think he's just going to have to come to the conclusion on his own about how much he is able to commit to the path that would serve him the best, and to make his own choices about that, what's going to serve him the best, because it can't be chosen for him, because it's his commitment that needs to be made, if that helps.
And he's got the work to make the decision.
Yeah.
Because it looks to me like he's been avoiding that choice.
Maybe so, or maybe just questioning whether it's the right choice. Maybe it's just a direction, need some direction, because I definitely got that there's hard work. He's been working hard, but hoping that things will ease up and something will be more or less thrust his direction. And I think I'm not sure that that's going to work out. And yeah, and Brenda says, thanks.
Oh,
you're very welcome.
I have to move and out of juice on my phone.
Okay. Yeah, we're going to wrap up. So I'm going to clear my Soul Wisdom Oracle, and I'm going to draw a card for us going forward through the day. What is a good card going forward to the day? And thank you so much, everyone that's come in. Thank you, Bella, for popping in. Appreciate it.
I already drew my card, so let me just plug in here.
So a card for the day.
Sorry, I'm making
a card for the day. You're fine.
I already chose mine, and I loved her. So
yeah. I'm not getting a jumper. Oh, finally. Here we go. Oh, okay.
Yep.
So.
What's
receptivity?
Ooh.
And hold yours up again, Pen.
Got the Queen. The Emperor.
Nice.
The Queen.
Very nice. So, yes, we got this.
Yep.
And we got this. And absolutely, receiving is so important, isn't it? The Queen knows that, right?
Yep.
The princess wants everything. The Queen's got it. But the Queen knows the importance of
but she can also
benevolence and receiving.
Yep. And she can also delegate.
Absolutely.
She's all about taking care of herself and her kingdom. So there you go. Making choices that are better for all instead of just the one.
So thank you, everyone that joined us. Thank you for coming in. And I put links in the description for my website, my sister's website, and my Kindle book. I need more links for you, Penny. I'm not sure I got all your links, but I have Facebook and your website. So that's all in the description.
That's all I have. That's what I have out there.
And you can subscribe to my YouTube channel. Going into next month, I'm hopefully going to be starting up some more lives. I actually have one, and cross your fingers it works out, someone I know that has all the tools for paranormal investigations, has all the boxes and everything. We've gone out together on a couple, and I'm hoping that I can cajole him into coming on to an interview. So
that would be amazing.
He doesn't like to do live presentations, but if I'm asking him the questions, all he has to do is answer. And he's a really fun guy. So Luna, thank you so much for coming. Ginger, everyone, I'm going to butcher it. It'll be like the Oscars if I try and say specific alohas to everyone, but we really appreciate you being here with us. Haole makahiki ho, Happy New Year coming up. And Pen, you stay on for a minute. I'm going to sign off the live. Thanks again, everyone, for coming. Ahui ho.
Blessings to all.